15 lakhs desk setup for a remote job working as a senior front-end engineer in Web3 space. If you want to know how I did it and how it looks like, watch the video till the end. Hi everybody, in this video we are going to have a look on my desk setup, and we are going to explore what kind of gadgets I use for my productivity and work efficiency. why I have to bring up this video? Actually, nowadays, like, companies are going borderless, almost all companies, cause there is a flood of remote jobs, and so as developers have to go remote. So that's why I have to bring up this video, and in this video we are going to explore what kind of gadgets and things and desk setup a remote dev should have to enhance its remote work productivity and efficiency. So let's start this video without any delay. So first, start with the beauty and beast. Oh, not this beast, but this one. This is Samsung 43-inch ultra-wide curved monitor, which I bought from zahcomputers.pk. And there is a story why I have to bought it up. Actually, when I joined my last company, actually that was a DeFi space company in Web3 crypto startup. And when I take over the code base, actually the code was legacy code. And when I take ownership of the code, like, the code base was really messy. I don't know who did the job, but actually it was really horrible. All of the files were almost 4,000 lines, but in React we use the approach of atomic and molecular approach, where we don't exceed even a single file more than 100 or 200 lines. So I had to bought it, and it really made my life easier and easier. And this is the beast which actually covers almost all of my desk. Actually, first I had to think to buy Samsung Odyssey 49-inch, which was ultra pro wide, but then I thought to have this one, and it was shipped from Karachi to Lahore, and I was not able to find in Lahore here, so I have to bought it from zahcomputers.pk. You can find the link in the description. By the way, it's not like sponsored video. And the second one is Macbook M2 Pro. It is the fastest chip on the face of earth till now in laptop categories. And why I had to bought it up? Actually, I had another MacBook. It is with me still. So, but I was facing a little heat up issues, cause whenever I had more workload, so that Intel i7 chip in the previous MacBook was a little heating up and spinning the fan at the speed of thunderstorm. So I had to bought it up, and that's really cool. Actually, that's amazing, cause it has M2 chip made by Apple itself, and it is the fastest. So I bought it for 710K here in Pakistan, and I had to bought it from an authorized dealer, cause we don't have Apple Store here. And at third, we have MacBook Pro Intel i7. And this is 2017 edition, and it actually bared a lot with me, and I have used it a lot, but I didn't throw it. It is with me. I am still using it, and it is for actually backup now, and I am not using it very regularly. So it was actually a good choice, and cause I have been using it for a long time, so the efficiency was not up to the mark for my work burden, so I had to come up with M2. So by the way, this is 2017 edition, and that was amazing. Actually, it was with the touch bar, so that was amazing, and it was also a very slim Mac, and that is the hottest till now. The only issue with M2 is it is really thick, and M1 as well, but I don't know they will improve it, but I think Apple only focused on its efficiency due to M2 and M1 chip, so these are a little thick, M1 and M2. So I hope that will improve in future. And by the way, I bought it for 180K here. And now let's move towards the third thing, which is iPad Pro, again with M2 chip. and it is the fastest on the face of earth. I will repeat it again and again cause it deserves, like literally it deserves. It didn't spin the fan up even I am using it for an year, like with a huge burden of workload, like massive workload, and it did not spin the fan up even for a single time. So that is amazing. And the iPad, I don't use it like too much, and mostly actually I use it for testing apps and sketching and like scrolling kind of social media whenever I go for vacation. And why a remote dev should have it, actually recently what happened to me, there was an interview with the international firm, and what happened to me, I was trying to explain some concept to the interviewer, but I didn't able to verbally, so I had to fetch my whiteboard on iPad and I used it, and that was an amazing impact on the interview, and just I cleared that stage quickly and got the email for next one. And I bought it for 230k here. And now let's move toward the next one, which is iPhone 12 Pro Max, and the right one which I am shooting with. Actually, first I have iPhone 7 Plus, and then I thought to have Sony camera for shooting the videos, and then I just realized why to have camera. Why should not we can have another iPhone which actually gives you a better results as well. And that was the first factor. And the second factor that why I bought it, I regularly use it for testing applications and web apps, and it helps me a lot. So like simulator is good on your MacBook or laptop, but like having a actual phone in your hands and taking the experience of how app works actually in your hands, it's really amazing. So that's why I bought it. That was the two major factors. Of course there are a lot of others, but that's enough for this video. And I bought it for 210k. Now let's move toward the next thing, which is this mic. This is Fifine. I mean, like this is actually Fifine, but I call it mostly Fifine cause it's easy to pronounce. So this is Fifine mic T669, and this is amazing mic. And actually the most important thing is it is a budget mic. Like really I bought it for 20k, and the output is really amazing. It cancels noise as well, and it's also a polar mic, like it only catches sounds from its front and not its from surroundings. So I think it's called mono pattern kind of thing terminology. The first benefit, it cancels noise, and the second benefit it has a good bass as well. And why I bought it, of course, for YouTube videos. And if you really like the voice and bass, just hit the like button and comment down. And the second factor why I bought it, of course, for meetings and interviews, as its voice quality is really good, so it's put really amazing expression on the interviewer and in the meeting as well. And the next thing is Redmi Buds 3 Lite, and these buds are really amazing. Why? The first factor is like you don't have to put your headphone all the time, and like due to putting headphone all of the time, my ears heats up and it really irritates me. So that's why I had to bought it. And the second amazing thing is like the battery life is damn amazing. It is 5 hours for one charge, and I extended it to 10 hours. Guess how? I use one earbud for a one time, and then I just lowers down its battery, then I use another, and it extends for 10 hours. It's a trick. And I mostly use it for meetings as well, cause it puts a great impression as well, like having a huge headphone and its microphone here, like it's weird in nowadays, like where VN Pro kind of things are launching and you are just stuck on headphone. It's your choice, but I like this for my setup. And the next thing is this chair, the chair which I am sitting on. The best thing about this chair, why, and first of all let me tell you why I didn't bought the gaming chair. Like, gaming chair really puts a back pain to me, and but about this chair, the first quality is no back pain, cause it has a curve right behind your back and it gives you a really ease, and I didn't even face back pain. I am working and using this chair for 2 years and like there's no pain. And the second best thing is it has a mesh behind your back and at the bottom. Like, I have experience utilizing many chairs, and I have experienced even if you use the chairs in the air conditioned room, like your back sweats, and this really irritates when you work. So due to mesh back and sitting, like, it never sweats and it gives you also some airflow, and that is amazing experience. And also I bought it due to its blend of color, black and white. That was amazing. And I bought it for only 1500k, 15k, just 15k, and that is really value for money. And then we come up with this beautiful mug. Having a plant inside. By the way, this plant is not real, but this is only for shooting, that like cinematic shoot. But by the way, I mostly use real plants, and there are like many plants in my room as well. And these mug also contain plants which sits on my table, and it really gives you a good mental stability and impression. Like, whenever you are working 16 hours of a single day in a room which is dark almost, and it gives you really mental peace and calm. So this is the thing which is not most expensive, but it is really value for money. Like, smaller things, there is nothing smaller in this world. Smaller things make a huge impact. And then the next thing we come up with is 2x4 black colored with matte finishing table, on which all of this stuff is just sitting. And why I choose this black color, cause my most of the setup is of black color. Like MacBook is dark gray color, of course it's not black, but ultra wide curved monitor is black, and most of the other gadgets are kind of black theme, so it is gray and black theme, so that's why I chose it. And yeah, that is really value for money, cause it was only for 6k, and that is really great. It has one drawer and one shelf behind it, and not behind but below it. And then at last but not the least, there is a air conditioner which I recently bought for my work area. And why I did it, cause my work area room is like, it is very near to the road, and when I have to do some YouTube video or meeting, like of course fresh air comes from the windows and doors, but of course fresh pee poo pa will also comes from the doors. So I had to bought it, and I just shut all of the windows and doors to focus on the work and meetings as well. And I bought it for 200k here, and that was okay. Like, it is a little overvalued, but I had to do it because there was no other choice. Otherwise noise will be always here, stay with me and disturbing you and me as well. And at last, actually there was a scenery behind me with hexagon and plants and some other decors, but actually when I changed the setup into another room, so I had to end it up with, and now there is a black wall behind me which I mostly used, and it is actually, I think, better than that decor cause it gives you a more professional and bold look. So yeah, it is also better, and the hexagons was also amazing. So yeah, this is now we have. And there are also some of the other stuff, like there is a Xiaomi power bank with aluminum body which I didn't shoot out, and that is also amazing, which gives you more power to you. And there's some of the other things like noise cancellation things, and some of the plants in my room, and there is some other window PC there which I don't use, but some of times I use, but not most of the time. There are some guests and childs use it, and that is it. that I use most of the time. And of course there are some of other things which I didn't shoot, and yeah, things are also being added up on my setup, and probably after 6 or 7 months I will have a new video for a new setup, because I am planning to change my office location, my work location, and might be we will have some other video in the future. But for this video, this is what kind of things and gadgets I use for my productivity and remote work, and these are the like must have things. If you don't have double display or a wide display, then you suffer a lot. At least for a front-end development, you suffer a lot. So yeah, that is it for this video, and if you liked the video, just comment down and hit the like button, and if you have any kind of queries, just comment down and I will try to answer all of these. And if you have suggestions as well, just comment down. I will try to answer and have it on my desktop setup as well. So if you liked any specific thing, just comment down, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.